Alright guys, what's up? Here at the gym again, gonna do some leg exercises. So, I'm gonna start off with the squat. And I'm gonna do relatively lightweight just to show you guys proper form and what not to do. Okay? So, I know they have pads for this. When I first started doing squats a while ago, back in the day when I did them, I liked using a pad. I know a lot of people say pads are for girls, but back then I didn't really have any muscles to really pad it. So basically, you're just gonna pick it up, knees about shoulder width apart, and you're gonna come straight down with it and up. What you don't want to do is you don't want to come down with it and then pick your butt up and then the weight. That's more like a deadlift. You don't want to be doing that. You want to come straight down and back up with it. Just like that. Alright, now what you don't want to do is bring it down and then pick your butt up like that. You want to keep your back kind of straight up and down. Like that. Right? Okay, so this one I'm going to use a leg press machine, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to superset it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my feet out wide, and I'm going to do my reps that way, and then immediately after, no break, I'm going to move my feet to right next to each other, knees right next to each other. It's really an uncomfortable position, especially for guys, but I feel like it really targets your quads. A little discomfort for muscle growth it's okay with me. So, let's see. I'm gonna start out wide. Slow and controlled reps. That's a good burn. Alright, so for this one we're going to be doing the leg extensions, focusing it on our quads. As you bring it up, you get to the top, make sure you get that squeeze at the top. You want to bring it all the way up, don't do these. It's not good, you want to get that squeeze at the top. You want to go all the way up, all the way up. Alright, keep it in the 8 to 12 range, unless you're going heavy. I'm going to try and go heavy, so I'm going to go for like 6 reps. But still maintaining the good form. You still want to get that squeeze at the top. That's the important part. I guess a good way to do it is kind of put your hands on the muscle and kind of feel it. When you get to the top, you'll really feel it, like flex. Start with lighter weight, that way you can kind of focus on the muscle. Do a few reps to kind of warm up, and then concentrate on the muscle you're going to be working. All right. what I'm going to use is this machine here, calf machine. Now, I know I've said this before in my previous videos, you want to focus on the peak movement. You don't want to do half-ass reps. So I see a lot of people will just do these. I don't know if you can see my feet. Can you see my feet? That's a half rep. You want to get the full range, which is all the way down, all the way up. That's the full motion you want to get. So I see people lean back. You don't want to lean back until you get to the end. Then you can kind of lean back to kind of get those last force reps. But you want to kind of lean forward. I don't like to grip these because I feel like I can kind of muscle it up with my shoulders and biceps. But I kind of keep my hands here, and that way I can't use any of my upper body to lift it. It's all focused on your calves. Lean forward. That way the weight goes forward, and you're not taking some of the weight away from it. And all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. Alright, so I did that calf machine, and then I jump over on this one. And the reason why, I think I explained this last video, but the reason why is because when you hit that one, your legs are bent and your muscles aren't stretched. So it's kind of like the same principle of when you work your triceps. The point of doing the overhead ones is because it stretches out that muscle. So when you work your calves and your legs are straight, your calves are stretched out. So you're hitting it from a different angle, pretty much. Also with this one, I like this one because when you do it, you can kind of switch your feet position up. So you can go this position with your heels out, or you can go this position with your heels in, or you can do it normal. So a lot of the times I'll do like 10 normal, and then I'll switch it on 10, and then I'll switch it on 10 just to hit it every angle of that muscle. Also with this one, don't lock your knees out. Locking your knees out is never a good thing. You don't ever want to do that with any exercises. Just like when you're doing a bench press, I don't like to lock my elbows out. It takes the stress off of the muscle that you're trying to work. So when you do it, keep your legs slightly bent and make sure you get that full stretch. And I don't want to see any of these. These are not good little bounces. I see people do that all the time. You get that full stretch and the full contract of that muscle. So stretch, contract. I mean, if you need to, you can kind of put your feet to it, kind of feel it ball up. That's what you want, right?